All right, I have returned, people. Loads and loads and loads of technical difficulties. All right, the stream's not going to be super long. It's very late. Got here super duper late. All right, change the topic of the stream. I was trying to play The Suffering earlier. That didn't work out. All right. So, just so you guys know who know the channel, guess what? We might be coming back tomorrow with the scary stories from El Barbarino. Those are, we call it horror radio. It's most likely coming back tomorrow. All right? Anybody new to the channel, remember to subscribe to The Real Food TV, the greatest channel known to man. All right? All right, so, people. Guess what? There's a lot of shit talking going on around the internet when it comes to the Xbox. The greatest console known to man, all right? So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you the amazing Xbox here, people. All right? You have this thing called developer mode. I was telling people about that not too long ago. The dev mode, one of the things it allows you to do, it allows you to run whatever the fuck you want. Okay? Pretty much. Just saying. It does. Right? Xbox. If you want games, people, the Xbox is where it's at. It's got all kinds of features on there. Alright? So, one second. Just gotta check some settings before I get into this. Alright. So, what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be getting into what they call the dev mode. Right? So right now what I'm doing is I'm switching through my TV so I can go to my TV so I can actually show you guys this stuff. All right. So I'm in the dev mode right now and I'm running an emulator called Dolphin. Okay, we're gonna go to full screen. Hopefully this works. There it is. You guys, you see it? What you're seeing right now is the Dolphin emulator running on the good old Xbox Series X. People, look at this. You got Mario Galaxy in there. You got Punch-Out. You got the new Super Mario Brothers Wii. You got all kinds of stuff. I could load basically every single Wii game into this thing. I didn't load that much software, but in the future I will. Right? Just showing you a little bit of a little something. Right? This is the power of the Xbox. Alright? Alright. So, what would you like to see? Want to see something? Look at some GameCube titles in this mother effer. Just trying to figure out what I want to play. Got a lot of software in here. Resident Evil 1. And people, that title there runs at native 4K plus. You can run it at very, very high resolutions, past 4K, and it runs buttery smooth, okay? Got Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Let's see a little bit of Resident Evil. You guys want to see a little bit of that? Let's see the classic Resident Evil 2, right? No. Let's have some fun. It's all fun, people. It's all fun. Let's start with Super Mario, the new Super Mario Brother Wii on the Xbox Series X. Right? All right. Just gonna put my ducking controls on here. All right. I'm actually playing this right now with an Xbox Elite controller. All right. Second, I just gotta get the audio to run. One second, please.
You can't win!
I can win. I can win.
You can't win!
Shut up, Adrian. All right, people. Once again, what you're seeing right now is the new Super Mario Brothers running live on an Xbox Series X. Want to see how? You want to know how I can show you it's an Xbox Series X? Look at this. Notice that interface there, people? That's an Xbox interface. It's a me, I'm Mario, running at 4K on an Xbox. People, do you know how much software you can run on this console? I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of games. It's also really cool. I have this thing on my, I'm using a Samsung OLED, and it has this thing called Game Motion Plus, which looks amazing when you run these games. So even if you're running them at 30 frames, they look really good with Game Motion Plus. All right. One player. Here we go. And yes, people, I'm going to show you the Suffering. Earlier, I was trying to play the Suffering on PC. I actually have the Suffering for PS2 on the Xbox Series X. We're going to play a little Scarface. I played a little bit of that recently on PS2. It's actually pretty fun. I never played that title. I'm going to play a little bit of that after this. Too many games to choose from, people, on the Series X. And this is a person who has a high-end PC, and I'm incredibly impressed by the Xbox Series X performance on these titles. Look at that. Let's see this for 1 second. We go to options. We go to graphics. Where's it? Let me see. I think the graphics is where you can change the resolution. All right. See that? 4K, people? Look, you can go even higher. Look at this. 5K. 5 effing K, people. You see that? 5K. Let's see how it runs. Look at that. It runs... Basically, it looks to be running just as good as it did at 4K. So that's a Wii game running on the Xbox Series X at 5K resolution. All right. You ain't getting that from a Nintendo Switch, I'll tell you that. All right, so here we go, level 1. I'll play one level. Just show you guys how good it's running. Again, this is one of the reasons I love the Xbox. Just one of them. This is actually what they call dev mode. It lets you run all kinds of third-party software. And the dev mode, it used to cost $20. Guess how much it costs now? It's free. They've actually made it free. But you never hear the media talking about that because it's a trend to hate the Xbox. Right? And keep in mind, I have a ps5 sitting right next to me. I can play my ps5, but PS5 doesn't do any of this. And there's so much software that runs on the Xbox. Like, I wanted... One of the games I'm going to play during the month of October for our... Basically, we're doing a lot of, like, horror-type stuff, you know, for the month. I'm going to probably be playing a game called The Darkness. Because actually, I really enjoyed it. That runs natively on the Xbox Series consoles. So I'll be playing that. It's a really good game. Very underrated. Alright, so I gotta change the controls. Alright, 1 second, please. So, basically, I'm using an Xbox Elite controller. This game, obviously, you need a Wii remote for this. So, what I have to do is I have to change the controls in order to match the game. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say I'm using a sideways Wiimote. And so, that's gonna modify these controls. Alright, so now I'm gonna be able to... I forget which button it is. Whatever tricks the game into thinking that I'm using a sideways control. 1 second. I just don't know what I'm... Wait, give me a second. I gotta change this again. I might need to use... And maybe it's not the sideways. It might be the classic control. That might be it. See if it works. Alright, so it doesn't work with the classic control. Let's go here. 1 second. Wiimote nunchuck side. I don't know exactly. Let's see if this one works. Let's see. All right. I just have to see which one actually does the Let's try that again. I played this a couple of days ago on here and it worked just fine. It might be the classic controls. I actually not the classic because I just tried the classic. Or I'll try this one. All right. It's one of these buttons I gotta hit in order to make the character fly. There it is. Got it. I think it's because I had the one of my presets I have on this control has been modified because it's an elite control, so I can modify all the buttons. So usually this would be you probably like shaking the Wiimote and it would do that move. It's kind of gimmicky, but you know, you need to be able to emulate the control in order to play these games, and it does it. It emulates them. They work just fine. I was playing Punch-Out the other day. It was freaking awesome. The new Punch-Out. Which actually isn't that new, but for me it's new because I've never finished the new Punch-Out. But again, people, this title here, I already own it on my Nintendo Wii that I purchased a long while ago. I own a physical copy of it, but, you know, I wanted to play it at 4K or at 5K in this case, and I get to do that. And legally, the Nintendo can't do shit to me because, look, I own these titles. I own this shit. So if they wanted to give me shit and try to say, oh, you owe us money because copyright, it's like, no, bro. I own a physical copy of this, and there you go. So I want to play it at 5K on my Xbox, and that's what I'm doing. It's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome. Unlike that fucking Nintendo Switch 2, where they're charging you freaking $70 for Mario, for Mario Galaxy, they're charging you $70. That's fucking pathetic. And the game, people, they've done nothing to it, really. Other than maybe very slight texture differences. Because maybe the resolution is running at. I mean, come on. People, I can play Conker's Bad Fur Day on this system. Both versions. I can play all the Mario Galaxy games on my Xbox Series X. And I have to pay these guys a single fucking red cent, okay? Because I already own those titles. So why am I going to... Look, there's people right now, they're buying Mario Galaxy on the Nintendo Switch 2 for $70. And guess what? They don't even own it. They don't even own the game. It's got DRM on it. Which I just find hilarious because all these people were crying about that $10 difference on for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is it's really, when you look at the competition, I spoke about it in another video recently. You look at the difference. Look, Sony's charging $20 for an inferior service. So these guys are charging $30 for same day, for games that are, you know, same day. As soon as they come out, you get them the same day they come out. I don't see it as being crazy, and it's not like they're forcing you into getting that, you know, Game Pass Ultimate. You can get the $10 service, or you can get none of them at all if you don't want, you know? I don't see the point of crying. I do see the value in it. That's why I have the Ultimate. I have Game Pass Ultimate. $30, you know? I spend, what, $25 on fucking Netflix? Come on. I'm pretty sure I can spend, yeah, I have no problem spending $30 on a service that gives me same day, it gives me these $70 titles the same day they come out, you know? Yeah, I don't own them, yes, but I also don't own them if I purchase them from GameStop for fucking $90, right? You don't. You go buy your copy of Mario Kart World or whatever it's called, and guess what? You don't own it. But you know the way to own it is you get one of these Series X's or a PC or whatever, and you just download the title. You just download it. You can actually, right now, if I wanted to, I can go download a bunch of Switch games and all that. Yeah? If I own them, I don't think they can really legally do anything. I own them, and I want to play them on this other piece of hardware, this other console, you know? Yeah, I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I want to get up there. I don't know how to do it. I'll get there eventually. I might be missing something here. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Now I got it. You got it. Actually, this mimics tilt control. That's cool. Now I know. So yeah, people, this is Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario for the Nintendo Wii being played at 5K on an Xbox Series X. And this is yet another reason why the Xbox Series X is fucking amazing. And the S is amazing too, because the S does this as well. Alright, give me 1 second, people. I'm going to plug in my phone, which is not plugged in right now. Just saying if anybody wants to chat, they can chat. Alright. You're watching Foo Gaming live on the Real Foo TV, people. The greatest channel known to man. Alright. It's a pretty amazing channel, it really is.
You can't win!
Shut up! Yes, I can win, alright? So we see Super Mario over here. It's a cool game. I remember playing it back in the day on the Nintendo DS. I actually really enjoyed it. And yes, I can win, Adrian. I can. And I am winning. I'm winning. Look at this. Super Mario. Not paying some DRM bullshit. Alright, not letting Nintendo bend me over. Alright, so there you go, guys. That's Super Mario on your... There's Super Mario. We're going to jump ahead. We're going to go to another title and show you yet another reason why the Xbox is fucking amazing. Alright. What I was going to show you what? Let me see. Well, shit. Sorry, what's the wrong software? 1 second, please. Alright, we're going to go back. Right now, I'm in the... Alright, we're going to show you just some different software on this console. There's another console. Alright, we're going to see. Hopefully this works. Alright, so it hopefully it works. We're going to look around. Recent games. Okay. So this is a PSP emulator. You guys see here. Okay. I'm going to see if I can load some software in here. I have some in my Xbox. It says enter path. We'll see if we can actually enter a path. Browse. I'm going to go over here. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to the memory cards I have in the system. All right, that's the wrong one. Let's try this again. All right, here we go. 1 second. Maybe that's it. Yep, there you go. All right, so we go to games. Again, people, there's like fucking thousands upon thousands upon thousands of games you can play on the Series X. It's an amazing console in so many different ways. So we got these in here. I'm going to go to select. Boom, there you go. You see that, people? Look at that. These are PSP games that I have loaded into this console. Alright, these are God of War games for the PSP that run at, well, I don't know, 5K, 6K. We're going to try Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles. That is a PSP title running on an Xbox console. Xbox Series X. Right? Yeah, there's the FPS. I should try change that. I don't like the fact that I can see the frame rate counter, but we'll try this out. Enter. All right, let's go. Wait, go back. How do I go back? No, I want to go back. How do you go back? Oh, shit. Sorry, people. Continue. I don't know how to go back, so JU, I guess. All right. Start game. There you go. And this is, I think, running at like 4K. Yeah, people, this is a PSP title.
What?
Looking razor sharp on the Xbox Series X. Oh, God. Mother F, or what the F? actually liked a lot of these games they made on the PSP. They also did like a remake of Ghosts and Goblins. That's another one I want to get in here. There's a lot. There's so many PSP games I never got around to playing because the PSP, they charge you an arm and a leg for those memory cards at the time. When it came out, I remember I had one and it was just so expensive, those memory cards. Same thing happened with the Sony Vita, which I loved. I loved the Sony Vita. Thought it was an amazing little handheld. Probably one of the greatest handhelds. Still is one of the greatest ones ever made, I feel like. But just those memory cards were so expensive at the time. That's really what killed that system for me. 1 second. All right, I'm just checking to see if my ducking controls are on. I'm gonna check that twice. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. All right. Gotta make sure this is ducking, because... 1 second. Check, check, check. It doesn't look like this is ducking for me. Check, check. I gotta lower this. Check, 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 check. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Real Foo TV, the greatest channel on demand. You're watching Foo Gaming live. Super duper live. All right, let's go. So yeah, I think this is actually a remake of Castlevania X, which was a title that I think was on the TurboGrafx 16. TurboGrafx and the Super NES, I know, had it as well. I think it's a complete remake. I could be wrong, but I think this is... It said the Chronicles, didn't it? Castlevania X Chronicles. Great way to go back, people, to play these games. This system also supports the Nintendo DS as well. Want to go and play those DS games? I'm gonna do it because there's so many titles I never got around to playing.
I'd sooner die here.
Huh. So much the better. Besides, once you marry my lord, death will lose all meaning for you.
Someone sent me a message. Give me 1 second, people.
Hold a moment, Shaft.
Of course, Master. What brings you here?
That young lady has a certain connection with my old foes, the Belmonts. Bring her alive. I have a most amusing idea.
1 second, people.
By your command. The Master bids you sleep, girl.
We must prepare a proper welcome, Belmont.
Alright, I'm just gonna play a little bit more of this. Oh shit, that wasn't good. Fell into that water there. So you go, people, look at this. This plays these freaking PSP games perfectly. Xbox has to be one of the easiest ways to play these games, and really, you know, just they run really, really well in here. Alright, so there you go, people. Castlevania PSP running on the Xbox Series X. We're gonna go forward. Again, this video, one of the objectives of this video is to show you that the Xbox Series consoles are the best, really in my mind, the best consoles on the market. No doubt about it. PlayStation 5 is cool. It's cool because, I don't know. Well, it's cool to run PS4 games. That's one of the reasons I bought it. All right, so what we're going to watch right now is we're watching the game The Suffering, which I actually tried to play earlier on the PC version. Right now, we're going to be playing just a little bit of The Suffering on the PS2 version of the title, running on an Xbox Series X at a very high resolution, okay? And this one runs incredibly stable, unlike the PC one, which if you guys watched the stream I did earlier, it crashed. It crashed. This one does not crash. This runs I mean, the lighting, it's a little bit too bright, I think, but I could change that up in my settings later on. I'm not going to mess with that too much right now. Let's go to controls. All right, it's fine. We're going to watch just a little bit at the beginning of this new game. See how it looks on here. All right, except this is for the best game experience. Adjust your TV. Not going to mess with that too much. All right. Watch a little bit of this. The Suffering on the PS2. Classic horror video game. They don't make them like this anymore, people. All right. It's loading. There it goes.
How many times have I done this, and I still hate it? I swear Abbott's full enough already.
At least when you escort an inmate to death row, you know he's scheduled to get what he deserves.
Ernesto, you can really be a jackass. You know that?
But you hear what this one did?
I don't want to know. And you know when
He beat his ex-wife to a bloody pulp. Killed her with his fists.
Look, I said I didn't...
Then he drowned one son in the tub and threw the other out a window. Don't ask me to cry for him.
Inmate, is this true?
Oh, he won't say. Claims he blacked the whole thing out. A likely story.
It looks, people, it looks almost as good as a PC. It looks almost
They should all
the same. The only issue is that this doesn't run at 60 frames, but I think there is a patch for this emulated version to run at 60 frames. But this looks almost identical.
And already they brought in
And
guy.
unlike the PC version, this one, again, this doesn't run with any glitches. This runs perfect. Even though it doesn't do the 60 frames or 120 frames. It runs at a solid frame rate, and it doesn't crash the way the PC version. You just don't have to deal with the headache of the PC version. You know, you got to look around for patches, you know. So I wish they had a really well-working Xbox emulators, because the OG Xbox ran this game really well. It had better textures. It was 60 frames. But outside of that, the game looks really good on the PS2. It does. Doesn't look too far from the PC at the top settings.
Man's due respect. You show him respect.
I decide who I respect, shit boy. Don't you go telling
Quiet
me.
down in there. Some of you want to go back on the loaf? I didn't think so.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Neighbor. Nice to meet you. My name's Floyd. How long you got till your turn on the table, huh? You all out of appeals? Your lawyer fuck you? I read about your trial. They got no witnesses, all circumstantial evidence. No one knows what really happened but you. But you can't remember a thing, is that right?
Best not to listen to him talk. Floyd's a degenerate parasite. They should have slapped the cuffs on him coming out of his mama's
At least
trunk.
I know Jesus is with me, man. Whatever I've done, the Reverend says Jesus has forgiven me.
Will you shut the fuck up, you baby-raping, sodomizing sack of shit?
I was just asking the man a question, Goose. Whoa!
What the fuck is this shit?
It's an earthquake. What the hell's going on?
The end.
CO, you gotta let us out. We're still humans, man.
The whole
we got
fucking
rights.
place is coming down!
Sweet Jesus, what the hell was that?
Slick, you okay, man?
Is the prison collapsing? Are we sinking into the ocean? CO! CO! What the hell's going on?
Slick, what in the fuck just happened? Slick! Slick! Goose.
I might be playing this game on the channel maybe tomorrow or the day after for Halloween
That's what you're thinking. I didn't...
on the PS2 version, because again, I played the PC version earlier and it crashed. I'm not into that. Even if though the frame rate's a little lower on the PS2, I'd rather play it through there where it's stable, you know.
We're done for.
That's what I'm saying. It's a great way to play these older titles on this Xbox Series X or Series consoles. It's very simple to run them. And they run and they look great. Really great. Like, I'm looking at this right now. I'm sitting like just like 2 feet from the screen and the thing looks razor sharp. It looks fucking great. It really does. It's got that weird kind of PS2 glow to it, or like blur. But the game looks damn good, man. People, really. And again, I'm a person that plays, you know, a lot of games on a high-end PC. And this is running off the PS2, and the thing just looks freaking great. I do have motion interpolation on my television, so that does help. I have what they call Game Motion Plus, so maybe that's what makes it look, you know, a little bit Actually, my controls are inverted. I have to fix that. Down is up is down. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let's see if I can actually fix this right now. Hopefully I can. Make the turn speed a little quicker. Alright, what was that? I was just in a setting which let me... Gameplay. Oh shit, come on. Oh, there it is. Pitch. Invert. There you go. Hopefully that fixed it. Yep, that fixed it. But yes, once again, I'm on a Samsung television, so it's got this thing called Game Motion Plus, which also adds to it. On the stream, maybe it might look a little slightly chuggy, but I mean the game looks great. It really does. The character actually looks thicker than he does on the PC version. For some reason on the PC he looks like thinner. It's really weird. Yeah, this is totally playable. For sure. This is a really good way to play this title. Alright, so there's some shit going on in this prison, people. All right, people, so this is the Suffering, the first Suffering. I'm probably going to be playing that soon on the channel, possibly tomorrow. We're going to move on to the next title, another PS2 title. 1 second, I'm going to be closing out this one. Okay, 1 second. I'm just hopping around to different titles, showing you guys why, for the many reasons why the Xbox Series X is... the series consoles are freaking awesome, just saying. All right, 1 second. Gonna look around for... Got another title in here. This is another PS2 game. All right. Scarface. See if we can get this on the retro. 1 second. To show you guys, it's running on a Xbox Series X, as you can see right there.
Me, I want what's coming to me. Or what's coming to you, Tony?
It says the Scarface video game running on the Xbox Series X. This is the PS2 version of this title. And it's razor sharp 4K. I have to try to make this louder. I feel like this isn't loud enough. 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can actually make this shit louder.
Say hello to my little friend!
Say hello to my little friend. All right, we're going to skip ahead. All right, give 1 second, people. I got this pop filter here, and this shit is just all over the place. All right, 1 second. I'm trying to line this shit up so I don't have it annoying me the whole time. All right, hold the L1 button. All right, which one is that? This one? Hopefully I'm hitting the right buttons. Would you like to vibration? Yeah. Yes, I would like to keep these settings. Would you like to go to the combat tutorial? No. I don't. I want to just start the game.
What happens when the world is yours, and then you lose it?
Just remember, I only tell you one time. Don't fuck me, Tony. Don't you ever try to fuck me.
I'm Tony Montana, a political prisoner from Cuba. I'm gonna carve him up real nice.
You know something about cocaine? All right. Lesson number 1. Don't underestimate the other guy's greed.
Interesting. They're playing music from a band I really like called Ministry.
I never fucked anybody over.
The name of the song is called Just One Fix.
You still got the money? Yeah. And I got the yayo. My gift to you.
I said be happy with what you got.
You'll be happy. Me, I want what's coming to me.
Or what's coming to you?
The world, and everything in it. This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
That's right. Lesson number 2. Don't get high in your own supply. Of course, not everybody follows the rules, huh?
Do you know what a hasha is, Frank? That's a pig that don't fly straight.
All right, so people right now, once again, what you're watching is the game Scarface, PS2 version running on an Xbox Series X in 4K. It's PS2 emulation on the Xbox Series X. It's totally free.
You need people like me, so you can put.
You do not need to pay for it.
I say that's the bad guy.
That's why it's free.
This is so fucking bad. You think I killed 2 kids and a woman? Fuck that! I don't need that shit in my life. I told you a long time.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip past this.
Don't fuck me.
1 second.
Fuck up! Well, you stupid fuck! Look at you now! Fuck yes, Macones! I fuck this fucking Diaz, brother! Fuck all! These dreams still follow me! I'm gone from security! Can't you see it up in the sky? To get you in the face and let you die! You never had the answers! I know! You tell me the facts are lying! I really couldn't be bothered with you! Get out of my face!
All right, so we're going to skip ahead. There you go.
Wanna play games? Okay, I'll play with you. You wanna play that? Say hello to my little friend! You horse!
It's funny, that's the guy that kills Tony in the Scarface film. Now I kill you, motherfucker! You want to fuck with me? You fuck with me, you're fucking with the best. Right?
¡Muere, marrano! ¡Me como tu Aquí estoy! Okay! Yolanda! You want more? Hey! You want more? The fuck, motherfucker! Hey! You think you can take me? Okay, come on! Fuck the asshole! Fuck the asshole!
Destroyed all those bottles.
Pony, come on, man! Jesus Christ, they're everywhere! We got your car out in front, but the entry
Who
could
the hell's that guy?
get to you. We can use the underground passage to the backyard and then to your car. Fucking go, man! Let's go!
Come on, man. What the fuck, man? Let's go do some shit and fuck. Damn, you shot him a lot. That guy was cool. You saw his glasses? Look at this. Look at his plaster work. It's pretty good. Ah, fuck you. Die.
To die! ¡Chúpalo, cabrón! This way! This way! Over here, boss! ¡Sangre mía! ¡Muera, cagado! ¡Muera! ¡Muerte!
You fucked up. All right, so there you go, people. All right, 1 second. Scarface, The World Is Yours. That is another PlayStation 2. Well, it was on the Xbox as well, but just showing you guys once again why the Xbox Series consoles are amazing. We are running emulation right now, just showing you guys why these consoles are so cool. One of the many reasons why these consoles are the best. These the series consoles, they are pretty damn amazing. I feel. I only got a small portion of the software you can run on these things. I mean, and this stuff all runs like perfect. Right? I'm gonna try out another PlayStation classic here. This is God of War 2, a title that I never finished ever on the PS2. I actually never even played it on the PS2. I actually originally played it on my Xbox. I wanted to play it. I loved the first God of War game. I was a big fan. All right, new game. Here it is. We're going to play just a little bit of God of War.
Defeating
4K Xbox Series X.
The once mortal warrior became the new god of war. However, Kratos soon found himself alone on Olympus, shunned by his fellow gods. But Kratos had no need for the love of petty gods. He had found a new family in the warriors of Sparta.
So you guys know it is on an Xbox Series X. Watch me capture it. Screen capture. PS2 game being screen captured on an Xbox Series X.
Ready to fall! Soon all shall know the glory of Sparta!
Enough, Kratos! With every city you destroy, the wrath of Olympus grows. Soon I will no longer be able to protect you.
I need no protection.
Do not forget that it was I who made you a god, Ghost of Sparta. Do not turn your back on me.
I owe you nothing.
Then you leave me no choice.
Damn.
Kratos had turned the pain of his memories into hatred. Hatred for the gods, who had refused to free him from the nightmares of his past deeds. And so he went to Rhodes to deliver the final blow to the besieged city.
All right, we're going to skip ahead.
Fire against me!
All right, they'll make you watch this, so we'll have to watch it.
Athena! You will suffer for this! Don't let him open the door!
All right, sorry, people. This is peaking like crazy, I think. 1 second. I'm lowering the game a little bit. This is probably a title I'd bring down in resolution just slightly. Let's see if I can actually do that, but you have to do it in the beginning. I'd probably bring it to 1440p because I could tell there's there seems to be maybe a very slight chug in it. I'm not sure. It has a weird sound to the audio right now. It seems to be running really smooth. I'd have to look at the FPS counter. There's something odd going on with the audio, but this isn't always the case, really. I played this before where I had no issues with audio at all. Something weird going on with the audio right now. I might have to go to the settings to fix that.
He's killed them all. He still has some of the powers of a god. Run!
Anyway, so there you go, people. That is God of War 2 running on the Xbox Series X. 1 second. Definitely something odd going on with the audio there, with the music. But I know you can fix it. I played it before with perfect audio. I think it might be a matter of changing a setting in there. I know I've played it before and had absolutely no problems at all. I played just like it did on the PS2, except like better frame rate, solid 60 frames and 4K. All right, so I'm gonna look at what else I got in here. I loaded a good amount of software. All right. Let's see if we're going to stay in this PS2 stuff. All right. Red Dead Revolver. I don't know if you guys remember that one. All right. Silent Hill, you got The Suffering. You already saw some of that. All right. Just looking through some of the titles I have on the system. All right. This is some of the games. This is a good one too. Shadows of Rome. A lot of people didn't know about that one. Scarface, I just showed you a little bit of that one. Red Dead Revolver. That is actually the first Red Dead game. You know, the second one was Red Dead Redemption, and then you got Red Dead Redemption 2. The Punisher is a cool game as well. This is a really underrated title here, right? PsyOps, the Mind's Gate Conspiracy. That's a really good title. Never finished it, but it is very cool. Kill Switch, very cool. Wasn't too crazy about the audio in the God of War, but once again, you can fix that fairly easily. You go into the settings. And you can fix. Let me see. Maybe I'll check that out real quick. Give me one moment. So you go to settings. We go here. I think it's right here. And we go and we change it out of 4K. I think that would fix smoothing it out. I might have switched something that did something weird with the audio. Anti-blur is on. See, it says 4K. I'm going to change it to just to basically confirm that it might be the resolution that's causing the game to do that. We'll go to 1080p. Right, or 18. I go to 14. We'll go to 1440p. We're gonna go into the game one last time, and then we're gonna move on. All right, so it's in 1440p right now. We're gonna see if it has that kind of weird flangery kind of sound still. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead. It had a flangery sound to it. I wasn't a big fan of that. Let's see if I got a save game in here. No, I don't. All right, let's see if options. It's a progressive scan. I don't know what that would do. Is that going to change anything? What is this? Widescreen. I already have it widescreen. No. That is all right. You don't go more because look, the vibration is on. New game. See if we can skip ahead.
By defeating Ares, Kratos, the once mortal warrior.
Right. I wish it would let me just skip. Just gonna check right now. I see no different. The audio right now sounds completely perfect.
By his fellow gods.
No flangery sound in there at all.
Had no need for the love of petty gods. He had found a new family in the warriors of.
Sorry, people. I wish I could skip through this. I probably could. I just probably have to push the right button combinations. Just don't know which one's to press.
My lord, Kratos! Another city is ready to fall! Soon all shall know the glory of Sparta!
Enough, Kratos!
Enough, Kratos! You're being a fucking asshole!
The wrath of Olympus grows.
What's your problem, Kratos? Look at those teeth, my god.
I need no protection.
Get away from me, bitch! Did you really gotta call that?
God Ghost of Sparta. Do not turn.
He's a very tortured man with a perfectly groomed beard.
Then you leave me no choice.
Kratos had turned the pain of his memories into hatred. Hatred for the gods, who had refused to free him from.
I guess he just jumps off cliffs. That's just what he does. He did in the first game.
He went to Rhodes.
And then he did it here again.
Blow the besieged city.
This is a game that Sony probably should have remade. And just remade it identical to what it is. I wish they would have done that with Resident Evil 1 and 2. Just left it as it is. Same perspectives, same camera angles, and just updated the graphics. Like, I would have been totally fine with Sony redoing God of War, both 1 and 2, and making it the exact same game, just better graphics. You don't have to reboot it, bro. You know? The same thing with Resident Evil. Part 2, they didn't have to redo it completely. Just leave it as it is and just update the graphics. You know how amazing Resident Evil would have looked if they would have just updated the graphics and kept the same perspective? You never know, but they had to go and remake the whole thing from the ground up, make it 3D. It's like, come on, man, you don't have to do that. Just keep it the game that we love, you know? So right now the game is 1440p. All right. PS2 people has muddy audio. It always does. It's really weird. I remember back in the day I had my Xbox, the OG Xbox, and the PS2, and I used to listen to PS2 audio, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding? Is this what this game sounds like? I mean, PS2 audio a lot of times is very muddy. This game right now sounds absolutely perfect. No problem at all with the audio. So at 1440p, there's no weird flangery sound at all. The game runs perfect. Razor sharp. All right, it's got Never Sobers in the comments there. Yeah, what's up, Sobers? This is God of War 2 running on an Xbox Series X. It runs just as well on the Xbox Series X. You run these titles, you own them once you install them to your system. You own them. Copyright people, you own this title. You own the physical title, physical copy of this title. You have every right to put this on your Xbox Series X or wherever you want to do it. The game runs extremely well on the Xbox. From what I hear, both the Series consoles, Series S and Series X. This is the Series X. I'm running it at 1440p right now. Perfect, perfect. This is no problem at all. If anything, there's only two places to play this title where you want to play it. It's on the Xbox Series consoles or the PC. It's great on the PS2, but it has dips. Even the PS3 version of this title that was ported has dips. This is the best version next to the emulated version on the PC. All right, so we're moving on. Runs really well. I'm going to play it on the channel at some point, this entire title. 1 second. Let me go back. Getting out of this game. I'm going to show you guys something. Another thing that's cool. All right. This is the Retro Arch. I'm going to go to my favorites. Dracula X. I think that's actually, that might, let's see if that works. No, I don't think it does. No. This is when I had the my SNES. This is NES running on your Xbox console, Xbox Series X. The classic NES title, Castlevania 3. Awesome stuff here, people. Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 3. Alright, so this is NES on Xbox. Alright, pretty damn awesome. Just saying. Totally freaking amazing just being able to play all this stuff at very high resolutions, and they run perfect. I'm just saying, people, the Xbox consoles are amazing. And the fact that you can run this stuff with no problems at all. You get the dev mode, is free. It's free. You can install it right from the store, from the Xbox store. You just go on there and you type in dev mode. It is free. Then you go online and you just install the emulators. There you go. Boom. You got it. And on the Sony console, they make that shit impossible. And if they catch you, they might actually remove you from their service. Or revoke your ability to do certain things, like keep your own software. These guys, they open the door. They let you do it for free. Obviously on PC, it's free, but I mean, you know, the barrier to entry on the Xbox is a lot cheaper. And it's a lot easier. It's not very hard to do this. You son of a... Anyway, here you go. This is NES running on your Xbox Series X. I'm going to get out of here. We're going to move on. I have like loads and loads and loads of NES titles on here. Over 1,000. All right. I'm going to show you another thing that's pretty damn cool. 1 second. Yeah, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to Retro Arch. I'm going to go to... Let me see this. I'll show you guys. All right, so we're going to get out of here. Close content. Nope, wrong thing. Close content. We're going to go back. These are Castlevania. I got to load, reinstall my, what do you call it? SNES. I got to reinstall the NES titles I had in here. All right, so you got Punch-Out, Kung Fu. I was actually trying to finish that title on the channel. I'm going to go back to it, but I got to reinstall the NES, SNES software I had in here. And well, I do have the NES stuff, so that might actually work. All right, so 1 second. Where's the favorites? Soul Calibur. Trying to find the Dead or Alive. Vendetta, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't think it will. No. I got to reinstall some of these MAME titles. Okay, Beavis and Butthead. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys some other content. This might not be the right one. Let's going to see if this is right. Okay. GameCube ROM. Your Dreamcast ROMs. Dead or Alive 2, the classic Dreamcast. Believe it or not, this is probably one of the best versions of Dead or Alive 2. Better than the PS2 version. And on this console, it runs fucking amazing. Look at this thing. Look at the aspect ratio. It's fucking ultra wide screen. This is a Dreamcast game running at 4K. 4K on a fucking Xbox console. This is the Xbox Series X. But once again, it runs very well on the Series S. Ultra wide screen on a fucking, regular console. Dreamcast title. Look at the aspect ratio, how crazy this is. I don't understand why they didn't make it standard to have ultra widescreen for all games. Like, it shouldn't have even been 4K. It should have been ultra widescreen for all games. Like, you play a shooter and ultra widescreen, people, it gives you more screen real estate. And I'm playing here on an Xbox. I'm playing a fucking Dreamcast game in ultra widescreen. And this title was built for 4:3. And now it's beyond 16:9. It's ultra widescreen. You don't see any fighting game on these current consoles that do this. And it's got the screen real estate, it's there. It's all there. It unlocks it. Crazy stuff. What's up, Sergeant? Yo, playa. Classic, one of the best versions of Dead or Alive 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. Dead or Alive 2.
イプシロン。失敗だったと聞いたわ。
お前、何を知っている？イプシロンとは何のことだ？
コントロールは解けてるようね。行くわよ。
Get ready, fly!
right, people. So there you go. Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive 2 running on an Xbox Series X. That is a Dreamcast game running in ultra widescreen with 4K and the whole kit and caboodle, people. All right, I'm going to load some more content. Another thing that's super duper duper amazing. All right, we got a bunch of NES games. I'm just going through the different files I have here. Got a lot of stuff on here. Pretty damn amazing stuff. All right, 1 second. Going to eDrive games. The classic Hideo Kojima game. Let's see if I got the Dreamcast ready to rumble. Okay, got some other titles here. And yes, okay, 1 second. I'm going to go to the Sega CD. See if this works. Got to go to, I am trying to figure out which emulator I have to open up in order to get this stuff to work. All right, let's hopefully this works. There you go. 1 second, people. This didn't open correctly. This emulator. I wanted to reset. It's not a fan of the fact that, wait, reset. There you go. Here it goes. All right, so this is the Hideo Kojima Classic, people. Oh, that's not it. Right here, here it is. Hideo Kojima Classic Sega CD. I think it's actually one of the only consoles that had this on here. That's actually in English because I think what is this? Put a disc in on the CD tray. Hopefully this works. 1 second, people. All right, so this is the Hideo Kojima Classic, the man that created Metal Gear. This game is called Snatcher. I don't know if a lot of people have never played this, but I tell you this. Check it out, people. Check it out. It's actually really cool. I've never finished it, but I'm going to finish it. Most likely on the channel. This is the Sega CD version of Snatcher. Snatcher. All right. Hideo Kojima's first real title. First big title. All right. Let's see a little bit of this. Running live on the Xbox Series X, right? Greatest console. One of the greatest consoles out right now. Right? On the greatest channel known to man. Remember to subscribe to the Real Food TV, people. You're watching Food Gaming Live. It's a very late night edition of the show. All right. We will be playing these games in their entirety at some point on the channel soon. All right. We're going to be watching a little bit of Snatcher running live on the Sega CD. All right.
1996.
It's a very creepy story.
Explosion.
And you look at the parallels in the world we live in now. Very similar.
Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis. The appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
Obviously, it's a reference to Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is for sure highly inspired by the Philip K. Dick short story called The Imposter. No doubt about it. And it's also inspired by Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Blade Runner and Terminator. This is what a lot of these Japanese developers would do. They would take huge, all types of influence from American culture, but they would make it their own in a way, sort of. This one is it's cute. It's cute. I do like it. I like what I see from it. It's fun. And you really gotta look at when this came out, people. This thing came out in like what? The early 90s. It's insane. The quality of this coming out in the early 90s is freaking insane. All right, so once again, people were watching the Sega CD Classic, or the Classic. This was on more than one console. This is the Game Snatcher. I think this was on the Sega CD, the Sega Saturn, and the PS1. But the only English translated version of this title was on the Sega CD, and that's the one you're watching right now. Very cool stuff. There he is, the man himself, Hideo Kojima. All right, see if I can skip ahead. I'd like to be able to hear the story stuff, but we'll see if I can we'll get to it. This is Sega. Another great game if you guys want to really get into Sega CD stuff. There's a game called, I think it's called the Last Dragon or something. I'm going to go look that up real quick. I forgot the exact name of the title. Something Dragon. I really need to look that up. 1 second. Sega CD, Sega CD, Sega Dragon. Let's see if I can find it. Key search. It's not Dragon's Lair, obviously. Something Dragon. It's a point and click adventure. It's one of my favorites, but I forgot the name of it. Oh my god. Sorry, people. My mind is... It's very late, people. It's extremely late right now. Sega CD. It's something of the Dragon. It's a similar style of game to Snatcher. Dragon. Alright, that's annoying. Oh, it might be called Rise of the Dragon. It could be that. Let me see. I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm looking at some videos online. Just making sure that this is the right title. Alright, 1 second, people. Let's skip ahead over here. Basically, it's a bunch of, like, very similar to, like, a game like Mass Effect. You have, like, these kind of, like, word trees you have to go through, dialogue trees. You go through these. All right, so the name of the title that I'm talking about is called Rise of the Dragon. I think that's it. It's a very interesting title. It's like a detective story. It's similar to Blade Runner. It's also similar to the game we're looking at right now, which is called Snatcher. It's a point and click adventure. All right. Yeah, so, you know, you get...
Alien Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
All right, so you guys, you see it. It is really interesting. I know right now it may not seem that interesting, but these titles really are. This is in a lot of ways, you know, it is a point and click adventure. So you have to really be patient, read all the dialogue, go through it, you know. Interesting stuff. I think I enjoy it. All right, so right, we're gonna go into another. Right, we're gonna go. It's getting really late, so I'll probably show you just a little bit more. And I'm gonna be going to bed. All right, so we're gonna go back to the Dolphin emulator. All right, show you a little more Nintendo stuff. See Mario Galaxy. We can go into that. I mean, this alone is a reason to buy one of these Xbox Series consoles. Like, you can play all this stuff so easily. You know, Resident Evil 3. There's the Twin Snakes. That was the a game that was exclusively on the Nintendo GameCube. Never was ported to any other console, as far as I know. Right. Try a little bit of this. All right, what is this? See if I can, I have to calibrate this. Give me 1 second. Okay. 1 second, just got to put the control. I think it's, I have to just configure the controls real quick. All right, it's the Wii. Okay. It's going to go and calibrate these Wii controls. So it's the Wii and the nunchuck. I think it's just the Wii, but I'll just put it there. Hopefully that works. Let's go ahead. It might chug slightly because, you know, it has to install some of these shaders. All right, this is Super Mario Galaxy. A game that right now on the Switch costs $70. On here, it's free. And I do own this title on the Nintendo Wii. 1 second, people. I'm trying to get this to work. Having some slight issues using the analog stick for this section here. I don't know exactly which button I'm supposed to be pressing. I'm gonna give me 1 second. I don't know why it says P2. I don't know why it keeps centering this finger here. Okay, go, bro. What the fuck? It does this weird thing where it acts like it's not sensitive anymore to like move towards the yes. That yes is enormous. Why can't I highlight that? I don't understand. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's go, Super Mario play file. All right. Mario Galaxy Xbox Series X, people. There it is. No $70 price tag. like it is on that Nintendo Switch, which is absolute bullshit that they were charged at. This title is 18 years old. I've never finished it because I didn't really get really into the Wii. I remember I first bought it when it came out, and I sold it. I sold it because it didn't have any software. So, and then I never got back into it. And then I purchased the Wii many years later. And I sort of got into it. I like it. I think it's cool.
Dear Mama.
But I rather play these titles on my Xbox because they just look better. Either on the Xbox or the PC. I refuse to go spend $70 on a Switch 2. Give me a fucking break. It does have to compile the shaders. That's one thing. Sometimes it'll like clip for like a second and then it'll correct itself. Yes, this is Mario. Super Mario Galaxy being played at 4K on an Xbox. These cutscenes are videos, so they're not super high resolution. They're not real time. I'd like to skip ahead, it won't let me. All right. Calm down, Adrian. It won't let me skip this, so we'll have to watch it. It's like the game Prey, where they take the bar up into space, and here they take the castle. I guess they probably took influence from that title. So here you go, they're pulling the castle. It doesn't let me skip it, people. I would skip it if I could. It's me, Mario. What a douchebag. He's got to shoot him or whatever he shot him with. You can't just leave the guy alone.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
I gotta get some of those N64 emulators in here so I could play some of those cheesy old wrestling games. Right. Anyway, people, here you go. This is Mario Galaxy. Running very perfect on an Xbox Series X. 4K. Solid. 60 frames. Alright, let's see what else we got over here. I showed you guys the PSP. I mean, there's so much software to show in here. It's like insane, people. Alright, give me a couple of seconds. It is spooky month, people, so we should be playing something spooky, right? One second, I'm gonna play something spooky. Alright, scrolling through the software I have here. Alright, we're gonna play this last game, I think. This is Resident Evil 2, the GameCube version, running on an Xbox Series X. Nope, not Claire. I don't want to use Claire. Come on. I want to use Leon, bro.
Resident Evil 2.
You skip ahead.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe.
Sorry about that, babe.
You were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on.
I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
He ain't got no clue. That's very sexist. He said, I ain't got no clue, baby. Alright, people. That is Resident Evil 2. This is Resident Evil 2 on the GameCube. I'll show you a little bit more of this. Alright, so here you go. Gonna go further into the console. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the PS1 emulation. There's so much emulation on the system, people. It's freaking insane. One moment. All types of shit. Just kind of canceling out of this emulator. You were just watching the Dolphin emulator. That is the Wii and GameCube emulator. It's pretty damn amazing. All right, so right now I'm gonna go into an emulator I haven't shown you guys. This is running on the Xbox Series X right now. Game list. I don't have the perfect BIOS in here, so some of this stuff might not work right now. We have the title Fear Effect here. This game right now, they have a re-release of it. It actually looks better on this PlayStation 1 version. This PlayStation version looks far better than the re-release that's on PC right now, on PS5 and Xbox. This is a PS1 game running on an Xbox Series X emulated, and it looks better than the version that was just released on the digital storefront a few days ago. Character model looks better. I feel like the game plays better as well. Re-release of this title on the Steam storefront or PSN or any of that, it looks like garbage compared to this version. This is the PS1 version running on an Xbox Series X. 1 second, I'm trying to see if I can get in there. So we're gonna take the gun out. Anyway, let's see if we can get in there. All right, so you go. There's Fear Effect. It runs way better on here than it does on these this new PC version. It is a PS1 game running on here. It looks great. It's 4K and so on. All right, I'm falling asleep, so I'm going to show you guys maybe one other game. All right, there's all kinds of software to show you guys. I'm probably going to be playing a game called Nightmare Creatures on the channel soon. It's another good one. Or 1 second. Maybe I'll show you one of the greatest boxing games ever created. Most people know this. Let's see if this shit works. All right, so it's not working right now. I'm going to have to find the Dreamcast. Load content. All right. 1 second. See if this Soul River game works. All right. Got to go to the Dreamcast emulator Sega Flycast. This is the game Soul Reaver running on a Dreamcast. They recently did a re-release of this title. 1 second. Exactly know how to change this. Here we go. All right, 1 second. We're going to open up another Dreamcast title. Possibly, whoop, wrong one. Sorry, people. Possibly one of the greatest video games ever made. If we can open it here. Well, it definitely is one of the best video games ever made, but it might actually be one of the greatest boxing games ever made. Extremely underrated. Ready to Rumble Boxing. The first one. Play like one round of this. Arcade mode. This is a game that was criminally underrated. They never got to be online. I remember when this title was about to come out, they were building it up saying that, oh, it's going to go online. It's going to be an online multiplayer. Never happened. I'm using Boris, the guy on the left, with the blonde flat top. Fucking him up. He's walking straight in. Straight line. I'm beating him up.
game of...
Look at that. I just beat his ass. Anyway, people, you want to know what? I'm super duper tired. You guys saw it. The Xbox is effing amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back probably tomorrow. I think I'm going to play The Darkness. That's the next game I'm going to play. And we'll get back to the Suffering. It is a pretty damn amazing title. No joke. No joke about it. 1 second. 1 second. Just got to turn off a couple of audio things here. Just to get it back to where it needs to be, bro. Just got to get back where it needs to be. Super duper tired. Guys. You've been watching Food Gaming Live, all right? Remember to subscribe to the Real Food TV. If you want to donate to our Venmo, it's in the description of every video on the channel. It's extremely late, and we work extremely hard over here. We'll be back probably tomorrow with all of our different programming we do on this channel. Got a lot of stuff planned for this channel and for this segment of our channel. A lot of games I want to finish on this segment. We got a lot of shows. We got the the return of the horror radio show we do. It's Foo and Bob on horror radio. It's coming at you soon, possibly tomorrow. And we're going to be playing some scary games for Halloween. We'll keep you posted. We're going to be putting out some listings for some advertisements for what we'll be doing. But right now I'm extremely tired. I'm going to be going to bed, guys. I want to thank you all for joining me on this very Xbox edition of Food Gaming. It is an amazing console, people. It really is. Subscribe to the Real Food TV, the greatest channel on demand. Everyone, have yourselves a good, amazing, great effing night. See you later.